first ever Team Aloha, Sparkle, Fit Mama Republic Define. We're all one big team. We originate as Team Aloha. This is our first ever live sneak peek into coaching happy hour. Just to give you a little bit about what we're going to do today is I'm going to do a little presentation. I'm going to try not to take more than 30 minutes. And then Lauren is going to talk a little bit about her story and what she's done as a coach. And then we're going to give you all a chance to be able to ask questions, and everybody's going to jump in and answer them, because somebody may connect with another coach's story more than, their sponsoring coach or whatever. So this is for information. There's no strings attached. There's no obligation. There's no pressure. We just want you to have the information. So that being said, let me get to the presentation. I'm going to share my screen. And here is the presentation. So, just so y'all know a little bit about me, if you don't know who I am, my name is Marissa Myers, and I'm the founder of Team Aloha, which was established in July of 2012. The reason we're called Team Aloha is the Aloha literally means breath in your face, and our mission is to breathe life into people on the planet. I'm a two-time elite coach, 2014, 2015, meaning that our team together collectively, not me, our team finished in the top 0.001% of the company. We were in the top 200 the last 2 years. I'm a 6-star diamond coach, Success Club 10 all-star legend, meaning I've helped at least 5 new people every single month take the first step to living a healthier lifestyle or building a business. I'm a part of the Palm Beach Market Council, which is a council of leaders that puts local events on. I'm a 6-figure income earner in this business, animal lover, world traveler, a shadow work student, which means it's a modality that I've used to help me grow better as a person from the inside out. I'm a retired nurse anesthetist. I do still work a couple times a month in the hospital as a nurse anesthetist just to keep my license active, but Beachbody is my full-time income. My why was freedom for myself from my job. I accomplished that, and now my why is to help as many people as possible have the same freedom. So I had every excuse in the book to fail. I had no leadership skills. I had no upline support, meaning my coach that enrolled me, she quit the business shortly after she enrolled me, so I was left to figure it out on my own. I had no coach that was building a team for me underneath me, but you all will, because you'll be joining a team of coaches where everybody's building. I had no formal business education. I had really no right owning a business. But basically, make a long story short, I had a desire. I had a desire and a vision that I knew if I continued to just do the 3 vital behaviors long enough, if I just continue to put myself out there long enough, that there was going to be a better way of life for me. So all I did was just remain consistent in my business, even when I didn't see it happening for me, because I had a vision for the future, knowing that if I just continue to do this long enough, despite all of my failures and all the reasons why I should fail, that I would be successful. And I believe that that's true for anybody that joins this business. What will be covered in this presentation is who Team Aloha is, owning your $1 million business, our mindset, what it takes to be successful, the vehicle, which is talking more about Beachbody, the company and the products, the earning potential. I'm actually going to visibly show you, some of my weekly incomes, the benefits of coaching, success stories, and how to get started. So the first thing that is important to know about when you join coaching is that the mindset that it takes to be successful in this business. Most people in the world, and myself included, we're raised up to be coin operated, meaning you put a coin in the person, they do a little dance. We're not wired to be entrepreneurial. We've been wired to be salary paid, to have benefits and to work for somebody else and trade our time for money, because that's how a lot of us have been raised up. That's, most of us, the majority of us. And then in order to be successful in this business, we need to reprogram that mindset to think we have to be willing to invest first our time, our money, and our energy and our passion into this, knowing that eventually, if we continue to do that long enough, we will be successful. But even if we're not seeing it right away, we have to have a long-term vision for the future. Knowing that in the beginning, you're going to do a lot for a little, but eventually it's going to all catch up. And if you continue to keep growing and investing into your business and into yourself, into becoming the best version of yourself, that eventually you will be successful. Okay, so change has come and more is coming. The performance economy is accelerating, meaning people aren't getting paid to just sit around and do nothing anymore. They're not getting paid to just, they're not, you know, having salaried employees as much. Computers are taking over jobs that used to be available for people. The median income in the United States is declining, and the new 30-hour work week is actually rising. So people are, you know, being employed part-time, and the reason they do that is because they don't have to supply benefits for those people. Technology is increasing so fast that it's changing the workplace. Like I said, it's replacing, you know, computers are replacing some jobs of people. And studies show that 30% of employed people consider their employment a gig. They're just working on a project with no opportunity of long-term gain. But there are new opportunities on the horizon, and this is one of them. So other opportunities are opening up people's minds to the possibility of owning something that is theirs. And that's what this is. This is a business. I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to mute everybody because I'm hearing some, can you all mute yourselves? I'm hearing some feedback real quick. I'm not sure who it is. I'm going to mute. It was the phone. Okay. Just muting everyone and then I'll get back to it. Okay. Sharing my screen again. Still hearing it. Shoot, I thought it was, thought I muted it all. Sorry, guys. Hard for me to concentrate when I hear like the feedback, and just want to make sure okay. Looks like they're all muted again. All right.
Enter your meeting ID followed by the pound or...
Okay. It's another person. Let's see. All right. Sabrina, I'm meeting you, Sabrina. Just FYI. Okay. I guess I have to figure out how to mute everybody, you know, at the beginning. And I'll figure that out next time. But all right, so let's get back to the presentation. So new opportunities are on the horizon, and this is one of them. This is an opportunity to own something, to be a business owner. We're leaving the era of the company and the employee, and we're entering the era of the entrepreneur. Just by looking around, you see Uber turned cars into a business. Airbnb turned homes into businesses. Amazon and eBay turned reselling stuff into businesses. These are very similar opportunities to what we do with Beachbody, but they don't have the duplication factor. So while those are great opportunities, I think that what we have available to us is a better way. Even Shark Tank is one of the most popular shows. It's getting people to start thinking about entrepreneurship. People want to own something. They want to have their time being traded for something that they get back more than they give. Okay, so the traditional business owner, if you were going to go out and you were going to open up a business, you would be in charge of supplying all of this for people. Marketable product and service, a large investment up front. You'd have to have a lot of money. You'd have to have commitment. You'd have to be full-time in the business. You know, you couldn't just do it when you wanted to. There would be no flexibility in it. So you couldn't have a full-time job and a family and still be able to do it. You'd have to have the expertise. You'd have to hire talent to sell the products and market the products, and you'd have to be in charge of everything. Finding a distribution channel, providing customer service, having inventory, making sure that you were all good with regulatory issues, legal, and human resources. Opening up a franchise, the average initial franchise fee for a 7-Eleven is $31,000. $31,000, and you will pay 7-Eleven for allowing you to open that franchise for the rest of forever. That money will never be all yours. And the reason is because they helped you start it up. So you're always going to be paying them a percentage. It's never going to be something that you fully own. Everything that you put into it, you get out of it. And just in between January 2004 and 2009, there was 175 closures. So those people probably struggled for a long time trying to make it successful, losing tons of money, not being able to make that successful. Most don't even start breaking even until at least 3 to 5 years in. So that means they're putting all this time, full time, into their business and all this money into it. And that doesn't mean after 3 to 5 years they're making a lot of money. They might be paying themselves a small salary. But Beachbody, what I feel, is the better way. If you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, Beachbody is a better way. It might not be perfect, but it's better. It serves an important educational need. So these products just are awesome. And we're simply advocates of the products, and they just need to be explained and demonstrated to other people so they can have the opportunity to say yes to these products changing their life. So word of mouth is always going to be better advertising than, you know, something in a magazine or on TV. When is the last time that you saw something pop up on your Facebook, an advertisement, and you went and clicked on it and bought something, or you saw something on the TV advertised and you went out and bought it right away? People are going to trust a trusted friend's suggestion over an ad any day. That's what we do. We are advocates of the products. We use the products. We love the products. We share the products. So basically, if you go to a really good restaurant and you're like, oh my God, you're just like vomiting all over people how amazing it was, you're going to suggest that restaurant to people because the food was so delicious. I actually had a meal at 32 East in Delray, and I was like, oh my God, it's so awesome. And I'm recommending it to people because it was so good. That's what we do. We love what we do. We love the products. We love the challenge groups. We love being a part of this, bettering ourselves, and we just want to pay that forward and help others. This actually creates endless opportunities for us because with this traditional business, you don't have a team that are contributing to your income. So it's all on you. There's a very low risk as far as investing. It's a very minimal investment. All it really is your Shakeology, which is like $4 a day. So the Beachbody solution, products and service are provided. There's a very low startup cost. There's a flexible commitment. You can do it as little or as much as you want. The training is provided by our team. We have a system that works. The sales and marketing is already done for you. Customer service is provided. Of course, we still have to do some of our own customer service. The company manages the inventory. You don't have to invest $4,000 and have a bunch of Shakeology in your house that you're trying to sell and get off your hands. Legal's taken care of, and you have no employees unless you eventually hire an assistant, that helps you out because your business grows so much. So a little bit more about the vehicle, the company, and the products. In 2010 to now, as you can see, they've increased. Every year they've added new products. They're just innovative. They keep adding new things, and they keep appealing to different audiences. So they're very much ahead of the time, especially with like Beachbody on Demand. It's live streaming workouts now at this point. You don't even have to use a DVD anymore because they know that that's the way they're going. The revenue growth for Team Beachbody. So this is actually just the business opportunity. We hit $1 billion revenue in 2014. It became $1 billion company. So it continues to grow higher and higher, and we're all a part of that. We're all on board with that, and we're all part of the reason why it's growing, just by helping other people. As you know, Shakeology is a big part of what we do as coaches. The reason being, nutrition is such a huge component of people, getting the results that they want to get with these programs. So Shakeology is our nutritional supplement. It's 70 whole food ingredients. It's not something that's helping you lose weight. It's not a weight loss shake. It's not like you have a bunch of shakes for your meals so that you can get skinny. It's a nutrient-dense superfood shake that's made with 70 whole food ingredients that fuels your body with the proper nutrition, giving you energy, making you feel fuller longer, reducing your cravings. And it's about, the majority of the population are not going to get all their nutrients that they need in the regular traditional diet, just because simply from vine to table, by the time something has been off the vine for 10 days, so say you pick an apple from the tree and it's been off the vine for 10 days, by the time you get that apple and eat it after 10 days, it's lost about 50% of its nutritional value. So even if you're eating 100% real whole foods, you're still not getting enough nutrition in the normal diet these days because of the way farming is. So we have a program for everyone. Like I said, Beachbody is innovative. They keep creating new things. We have a PIO program that's for people that want something that's less intense. We even have a Tai Chi program if they're trying to do injury and recovery and just stretching and strengthening. Beachbody on Demand, like I said, digital access. We have tons of nutritional supplements. We have a 3-day refresh, which is like a 3-day cleanse. We have a 21-day ultimate reset, which is a longer cleanse. It's not just Shakeology and Beachbody workout programs. It's a full online store. So a little bit about my earning potential. So this is a look at my first paycheck. The very first paycheck I ever made was $30. As you can see, it's from retail commissions. Then, as an Emerald coach, which means I sponsor 2 coaches in my business, it went from $30 to $340. And this is a weekly commission. Then when I became a diamond coach, it went from, what was that, 341 to 437, and that is weekly. Now you start to see my retail commissions are 344, and the team bonus is $54. In the beginning, there was no team bonuses. There was 0 team bonuses, and there was $14 in team bonuses as an emerald coach. As a diamond, it's 54. Then as a 2-star diamond, it moves up, and my retail commissions are staying the same, but as you see, my team bonuses are starting to grow. It's $200 a week at this point. So that's residual income. That's from our team as a whole, collectively. It's from all the volume that's contributing to my income. Now, as you see, going into 2-star with I got to open up as a 2-star diamond, you get to open up a second business center, which means I have Marissa Myers #1 and Marissa Myers #2. So now you see my commissions in my first business center. You see that the team bonuses are $738. This is weekly, remember. The retail commissions have gone down because now I'm focusing more on helping my team grow, on helping my coaches be successful, and helping them earn an income. My second business center was $216 for team bonuses, and retail commissions $197. So if you add these two up, the team bonuses, I earned about $1,000 a week off of, from the team volume, from what the team was producing. Then you go to 5-star diamond, which means that I've sponsored 5 coaches. I've helped 5 of my coaches reach the diamond level. My team cycle bonuses have gone up to $1,000 in my first business center and $400 in my second. And then the matching bonus is $200 here and $10 here. The matching bonus is also from my coaches. It's from the team as a whole, collectively. So now you're seeing about $1,700 of this individual income.
She's doing
so a much smaller portion of it.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Things today. People, how to get into it.
Mm-hmm. All right, you're. Can you mute the line, guys?
Is it Beachbody or something?
How do I mute all the lines? Does anybody know how I do that? Because okay. All right. Okay, sorry about that. I guess I got to figure that out. So I'll have it figured out for next time. This is the first one. Okay, so back to this. It's $1,700 worth of residual income from team volume. So what that means is I'm starting to build a team and I'm starting to help my coaches have success, right? So it's not all dependent on my retail sales. So it's not really about retail commissions. It's about helping people become advocates of the product, having them fall in love with it so much that they want to spread the word and share this with people that they know and love. And as I do that, and as they do that, the team grows and your income grows. And not only that, but if it were just me trying to work my business and be a coach and help, 100 people, it would take a lot of effort on my part and a lot of time to be able to go out and help 100 people. But if I go out and I help 10 people next month, and I help those people so much that they fall in love with that experience and think it's so amazing and they get great results, and they want to shout it from the rooftops how incredible it is, they might want to go on to help people, and then maybe those 10 people the next month help 10 people each. So we've just collectively as a team helped 100 people together, but I've still only helped 10 people. So it's a team effort, and that's why it can grow exponentially very quickly after you've put in the time and the effort. Okay, so law of the harvest. In the beginning, like I said, you're going to do a lot for a little. You're going to be planting seeds. You're going to be talking about it. You're going to be loving it. You're going to be sharing everything that you're doing. And a lot of people are going to say no because that's just how it is. They're not going to be ready. But they're going to be watching what you're doing. And they're going to be a no for right now. But you're going to keep watering on them because you're going to keep sharing how much you love what you're doing. You're not going to try to sell them. You're going to share what you're doing on social media and in person. So that's watering on them. Eventually, when they're ready to join you and they're ready to get results, they will come and they'll reach out to you and be like, okay, I'm ready. And that's when you can harvest the corn. It takes 75 to 90 days to be able to harvest the corn. And it's the same with this business. So you're planting a lot of seeds in the beginning and you're not really seeing the corn being harvested. But then after months and months and months of investing your time and consistently, eventually it will grow to the point where there's tons of corn. So when you're planting seeds in the corn, you don't just plant 3 and cross your fingers and say, please, let the corn grow, blow on it, give it some water. You plant thousands of seeds. So basically what you do is you share with your following, your people, the people that you know, and you don't have to know a lot of people, just so you know. You don't have to know 1,000 people at this time because we will teach you how to meet new people and how to help them. Okay, the other benefits of being a coach, you can set your own work hours. You can do it part-time. You can do it full-time. You can build a part-time income. You can make $100 a week. You can make $1,000 a week. You can make a 6-figure, 7-figure income. It depends on whatever you want. You build online or in person. You do whatever works for you and fits into your lifestyle. So all you do is advocate about the products that you love. You share it with people. You share your passion, and you attract people to you that want to join you. There's additional benefits of being a coach. You grow into the best version of yourself. So I think this is the biggest benefit of being a coach. Because in order to be able to help people become the best version of themselves, you have to be the best version of yourself. So personal development is huge. That's the biggest part of our job, is to be the best version of ourselves. It's a daily thing, growing into a better person every single day. That should be your main focus in the business, is being the best version you can be, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You can work from anywhere, anytime, as long as you have access to Wi-Fi. So you can do it from, another country. You can do it from while you're on vacation, while you're in the plane, in the air, as long as you have access to Wi-Fi. You're joining a fun, fit family. Team Aloha, we share everything. We help each other. People jump in and they want to help, genuinely want to help their teammates, not because they're benefiting from it, but because they genuinely like their teammates and they feel like they're a part of their family and they want to see them do well. We have like a no negativity policy in our team group, and it's very, people are just very supportive. Your work, your reward, your goals, your vision, you are not trading your time for money anymore. You're creating your own schedule. You are your own boss, and whatever work you put into it is what you will get back from it. You have no inventory or obligation. There's not a set amount of time you have to be a coach. You don't have to help a certain amount of people every month, but if there are benefits to, reaching certain goals. You save 25% on all future purchases as a coach. So that's everything, including Shakeology, all the programs, anything in the online store. You can be featured in infomercials and workout programs, which I was in the Insanity infomercial for my results. Active military and spouse can coach for free, so they don't even have to pay. There is a $15.95 fee a month to be a coach, but you save 25%. So in reality, at the end of the day, if you're drinking Shakeology every month, you're still going to save money. You get to meet and work out with the celebrity trainers, which we all at Summit and at Leadership and all these different things have been able to meet. Fun trips, 4 nights. I've been to Disney, I've been to California, I've been on a cruise, I've been to Scottsdale, Cancun, California, and then I'll be going again on another cruise in March. So these are all expense paid. Every single one of them has been all expense paid. Travel rewards, everything is included. It's all inclusive. So there's basically 2 free trips you can earn a year just by, helping people. So back to the possibilities with Beachbody. Before I started, I was 25 pounds overweight. I was exhausted. I was taking naps every day. I was depressed. My skin was a mess, totally breaking out. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like my body. I was super insecure. Not that I'm saying that I'm not at all insecure now, because we all have a level of that. But I had no leadership skills. I was passionless. I had no direction. I lived for my weekends. I lived my life by default. I didn't do personal development. I didn't read. I didn't try to better myself in any way. And I felt completely trapped as a nurse anesthetist. I felt like I was literally just a zombie walking around trying to make it through the week so I could just sleep all weekend so I could go back to do it again. And I wasn't enjoying what I was doing. I wasn't loving my life. I was making great money, but I wasn't loving what I was doing. With Beachbody, I lost the 25 pounds. I've kept it off. I've been in the best shape of my life for a while now. Plus or minus 5 pounds here and there. I have a lot more energy. My skin looks great. I have a much healthier body image and much healthier relationship with my body and with food. I'm less insecure because of the personal development. It's a daily work in progress, like we all have, but the personal development is what keeps me on track, continuously making myself better. Leading a team of hundreds of people, and never in a million years did I ever think that I would work for myself and own my own business. I had thought for the rest of my life, I will always work for the man. And I always said that because I just didn't think I had the skills. I have a new purpose and passion. I live my life by design. If I want to go and get my hair cut today, I can go. In the middle of the day, I don't have to worry about asking for time off work. I get to spend tons of time with my animals. I go at least probably once a week to the beach and just sit there and recover and rejuvenate. I have balanced nutrition, 80-20. I used to be a yo-yo dieter, and I used to do like no carbs for months, and then I would binge on carbs, and it was crazy. I was in shape, but I wasn't healthy. I do personal development every single day, and I replace my 6-figure income with my income with Beachbody. And Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success. It's based on each individual's efforts. So how do you join as a coach? If you've purchased a challenge pack in the past, your fee is waived. There's usually a $39.95 fee to be a coach, but you can get that fee waived. Just you'll have to pay it, and then you'll get it back by filling out a form because you purchased a challenge pack in the past. If you're gonna you purchased your challenge pack 3 weeks ago, and your auto ship of your Shakeology hasn't gone out yet, and you're ready to purchase your next program, my recommendation is always to purchase another challenge pack as a coach, because you're gonna save so much on that second challenge pack. Say you did 21-day fix before, and now you want to do hammer and chisel. Like, for example, the hammer and chisel challenge pack is $160. Your Shakeology is $130, so you basically pay $30 for the program. So it's such a great savings that my recommendation is always to just do that. But if that's not an option for you, you can do the $39.95 upgrade, and then you will get it returned. If you just want to do Shakeology, then it's a $39.95 fee plus Shakeology. That ends up being about $140. So you might as well just get the 21-day fix or the 21-day fix extreme challenge pack, because it's the same price. It's on sale this month, and you're paying like $5 for the program or something. Or you can do the $39.95 fee and purchase a fitness program. I do not recommend that option. The reason being that a big part of getting results is nutrition. And a big part of what we do with nutrition is the Shakeology, because like I said, people aren't getting what they need in average diet. So if you're not drinking it, how are you going to be able to talk about it? How are you going to be able to say, yes, it does help me feel fuller. Yes, it does taste good. It does give me energy. It helps with my appetite. It does all these things for me if you're not actually using it yourself. And I picked that option because I already had Insanity, and I lost the 25 pounds with Insanity, and I was skinny. So I was like, I don't need to do Shakeology. I've never been overweight. I've never been fat. So I was like, I don't need to drink Shakeology. And then what ended up happening is I wasn't able to really help anybody because I couldn't share from an authentic space. So my recommendation is always to do a challenge pack. Or if that's not the best option for you right now, and you simply just want to join a challenge group, experience the products for yourself and see if you fall in love with them, or if you don't, then you can purchase a challenge pack as a customer, which you will get your fitness program, you'll get a month's supply of Shakeology, and you'll get your 30-day free membership to the Beachbody On Demand live streaming workouts. Or you can do Shakeology on Home Direct if you like to go to the gym or you don't really want to do a program at home, or you can just do a fitness program. Like I said, the nutrition is 80% of it. So my recommendation is always focus on the nutrition. 21-day fix, meal plan, and Shakeology. So a coach, what is a coach and what isn't a coach? You don't have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. You don't have to have a fitness or nutrition background, and you don't have to be at your goal. You don't have to be experienced in sales. We don't want you to be experienced in sales because sales actually doesn't work for this. It doesn't work for this model. We are professional relationship builders and people helpers. We're helping other people. And what a coach should be is sharing how people can change their lives and achieve their goals through the products that they already love and they're advocates of. They are committed to being proof the product works, so they're working out, drinking Shakeology, and they're sharing that they're doing that, and they're inspiring others to want to jump on board with that. That is our job as coaches, is to use the products and share that we're using the products and continue improving and developing yourself. So personal development is the huge component there. So in the next 24 hours, woohoo, it's less than 30 minutes, the person who invited you to this call will follow up and ask you a few questions. What did you like most about it? Does Team Beachbody feel like a fit that could help you achieve your goals? And which option appeals to you, coach or customer? Or maybe they won't be those questions, but they will follow up with you in some way, shape, or form that's comfortable for them. That's it for the presentation. So now let's hear from Lauren about her success story as a coach.
All right. Hi, guys. As you can see, I've got a lot going on, so sorry about that if it gets crazy. Okay. So I'm Lauren. I'm a Beachbody coach for Team Sparkle, and I've been a coach for about 2+ years. And as you can see, I've got 2 kids. And what happened was I found myself still really overweight. After I had her, I gained like 65 pounds. And I was a customer. Just like, a lot of people are, I had a really hard time getting to the gym. I had a really hard time paying for childcare. I was breastfeeding. The list goes on. And so I knew Marissa because we were college friends and in nursing school together. And so I used the products. I did P90X, I tried Shakeology, and I got results. And for me, it was priceless. They worked. I loved them. I just naturally fell in love. So I was a discount coach at first because my husband, of course, was obsessed with Shakeology too. And so I was getting 2 bags. And so I was like, I was like, I might as well save some money. And so what happened was I fell in love with the groups. And naturally, people were like, what? How are you doing this? And I was in love with the products. So it wasn't like I was selling products or anything. I was just, proof. I was showing people, and it was at all stages that people were like, what are you doing? And how can I get involved? And so I started my journey slow as a coach, but I slowly, added friends and added family and added new people, and ended up having another baby. And, it was hard for me because I was gaining weight. I gained another 50 pounds again. I had preeclampsia, so I was on strict bed rest. And, my business definitely suffered because it was tough for me to really, really work on it. But because of the business that I built that previous year, I was still, I'm earning money and, still able to have a business and have income. And so it was really exciting for me and kept me going, not just the products, not just that I loved it, not just, that this was something that I have a passion for because I'm also a nurse and I love food and so I really saw the benefits of being involved in the business and, making it work for me. And I used to work part-time, and now I'm actually just stay at home so I can do it when I can. I can, if I need a couple days off because they're both sick right now, I'll take a couple of days off, but I can come back to it. And, it's something I can do while I'm still breastfeeding. So I can still nurse and do the business, or, I can make it work for me. So as a mom, it's an awesome job that, loves food and, loves supporting people and is a cheerleader at heart. Sorry. I've got 2 other Beachbody coaches in the making too. So anyways, okay, stop. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So, it's just something that oh gosh, guys. It's something that I'm passionate about and I love, and it's something that I'll keep doing and I can come back. I'm excited because I can come back to it. And that's really it. I hope we entertained you guys. I can't hear you laughing, but I see you laughing.
Sharing.
So, does anyone have any questions? Like, you can raise your hand or unmute your audio. I'll unmute your audio, or you can unmute it. No? Okay, cool.
Nobody has questions? I know Shelly has questions. Oops, shoot, did I just, oh, shoot.
Do you know how?
I went to mute her and I turned off her video.
You guys know how to unmute, so go to your name and press the microphone button. Your name is.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're upside down.
Oh, there we go. Is that better? I do. Okay, I think I'm a very quiet, shy type person. How do you start? I know you've talked about being passionate, and I have seen results. I've only been doing this for, our 3rd week, and I have seen results, and I've been very happy with the products. And I have been talking about it with a whole bunch of people, and people have actually noticed and actually started asking me about it. So it's kind of like opened the doorway actually to start the discussion and start the dialogue. But I think that would be my biggest concern because I'm not naturally very good at that type of thing. So that would be like, how do I go about that?
You know what? I think this is a good question for Josie. I just unmuted you.
Oh. What was
So starting, because I'm like super shy, and I seriously was like, when I first met Marissa, I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this kind of person. But now, when I started losing weight, I mean, people are seeing my results and stuff. People are actually coming up to me and saying, "Hey, what have you done?" And I'm really not even like like all I'm doing is pretty much sharing like what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing my workouts consistently. I'm doing the Shakeology. I am pretty much just sharing what my experience is, and I think that's what makes it easier for me to talk to people, is because I don't have to like make up this kind of stuff. I'm like a living proof of like how is it working for me, and that really like opened up the doorway to like me talking to people, and it comes very naturally when all I do is like share my experience, and like they see the passion that I have with the program because I am seeing results. I mean, I hope that helps, because I mean, now that people are starting to ask you question, all you really have to do is like tell them what you're doing.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've seen,
I'm just not normally like a salesperson. Like I don't know, but I can tell them something that I believe in and that's working. And, for me, I could do that. Can do that.
I mean,
Trust me, I am not a salesperson whatsoever. And the first time, like, my heart was pounding. I was super shy. I'm like, and I started like babbling. And then all of a sudden, like, as people start asking me, I'm just like, it just all comes out like naturally for me. So I hope it does for you too.
and she's grown as far as, she isn't a shy, like, because, I saw her confidence grow, as she was a coach because of the personal development. Just speaking on, as her sponsor, like when we would get on calls at first, she wouldn't really know what to say or kind of be real like shy and timid, and she gained confidence through that, through the personal development, through this business. It helped her to kind of break out of her shell, and I saw some things. I was like, oh, you're getting more confident. She's like, yeah, I am. She feels it. So it helps you with that.
It really does.
Joanne.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was, Shelly, that believe it or not, in the network, some of the most successful coaches were the shyest ones, and they'll tell you their stories, and they were shy, and all they did is, like Jocelyn said, is they believed in it. They had a passion for the product, and they just shared, really. But it's true. A lot of the most successful, some of the successful coaches that we had are the shyest ones.
Okay.
So we're the shyest ones. And that obviously changed with personal development and doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And also I had another question. So the income is initially you earn the income based on a percentage of the sales for the people that you sign up. Is that
You earn commission through retail and
Right.
through team cycle bonuses,
okay?
team volume.
Okay, so that would be the team volume would be the people that would be underneath you eventually.
I mean, it can be within the first week. Yeah. Eventually, I mean, it can happen right away. For some people it does, eventually it might not be a lot in the beginning, but it grows exponentially as you grow your team. And what happens is you earn 25% commissions on any purchases that are made through your website. And that's what the $15.95 fee is for you, is for the hosting of your website. So you get a coach website, a Shakeology website, 21-day ultimate reset. And basically, so you're in 25% commission on anything that people purchase from your website. Then as you start to grow your team, you earn 6% of any of the volume that's under you, but it's paid out in forms of cycle bonuses. And what happens with you, for example, is if you're personally sponsored by me and you build yourself to Emerald, so you sponsor 2 coaches, any coaches that I recruit or enroll, after you've been enrolled already, they'll be contributing to your volume. They won't be personally sponsored by you, but they will be placed beneath you, so they'll be contributing to your volume. So you don't just earn from your specific team. You earn from those coaches and then any of the coaches that they sign and any of the customers that they sign. So that's why it's team effort, team Beachbody.
Okay.
So that's why it can grow exponentially very big, because it's not just based on your own effort. It's based on my effort. And then any of the coaches that I enroll after you, and if they're placed under you, then any of the coaches that they enroll, any of the sales that they make, any of the purchases or customers. So it can grow, quickly after you've built it.
Put work into it. Right.
Yeah. My recommendation is that if you want to be a coach, I always say commit to doing it for a year. Commit to doing it 10 hours a week for a year. 10 hours a week, an hour a day, an hour and a half. And in the beginning, it's going to be like, holy crap, I can't get all this done in the hour. It's going to be a lot. And then things are going to be added up, as you grow. And then you're going to want to put more time into it because you're going to love it so much.
Right.
And then hopefully you can find that time, or you can just give it whatever you have, but you can make a good chunk into it. I think with the system that we've developed, you can put a good chunk into it with the system that we've developed to make your business grow with that amount of time. Obviously, the more time you can put in, the faster it's going to grow, Yes. But you make short-term sacrifices, whether it's getting up an hour earlier, going to bed an hour later, having your husband take care of the kids or whatever it is, doing it on your lunch break. You make short-term sacrifices knowing that it can be a long-term gain. It has the potential to replace your income within a few years, and be able to let you be home if that's what you want to do, if you want to do it full time. Maybe that isn't what people want to do, but that's what it did for me.
Yeah, that would be my goal. That would be ideal.
Okay.
That would
Cool.
be nice. That would be nice.
Do you have any other questions?
I don't think at the moment.
You said you had a lot of questions.
I do. I feel like you answered a lot though, and I feel like maybe when I process a little bit more.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely something I'm very interested in. Yeah.
Awesome. Anybody else have questions? Tia? I'll unmute you guys on the phone. I have you guys muted. Tia, did you have any questions? Okay. Christine? Sabrina? Oh, Christine's gone. I don't see her anymore. Hannah? No? Okay. Well, then if that's it, should we have Joanne share her story a little bit? Do you want to share? It's another story.
Hi, everyone. Well, most of you know me, but some of you know me. I'm Joanne. I started back in July 2013, working multiple jobs, 4 to be exact. I know it sounds like impossible, but I did. I actually worked 4 jobs. And my problem was I wasn't able to get to the gym to work out because I was limited on time. And then T25 came out. And that was perfect for me because I could figure out 25 minutes in a day. So I would get up an hour earlier before I go into work, got my 25 minutes in, and then my whole life changed. This time something actually worked for me. I was able to stick with it with the challenge groups, with the way that we do things with Beachbody. We have the challenge groups, we have the support system. And I know I would have fallen off. I'm telling you, I would have fallen off on week 2 because I had felt it. I was like ready to drop it. That was it. But I kept going because of the support group. And I ended up losing like 25 pounds, was in the best shape of my life, felt amazing. I know Shakeology had a big part of that. I sat in my kitchen one day because I was always like rambling in my head, in a rat race, thinking of all the things I needed to do. And I remember I was present with my children. Like I was actually experiencing the moment, which I hadn't done in a long time. And I just started bawling because I'm like, oh my God, I'm here. I'm present. I'm alive again. I felt like a zombie and depressed and stressed. And on my days off, which weren't many, I would sleep until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and only because I had to go pick up my daughter at 2. I mean, I would hit the snooze. I'd start hitting the snooze button from 8 a.m. That's how bad it was. But this gave me like life. So anyway, because of that, I was so passionate about this whole mission, Beachbody. I totally believed in it, that I said, I need to share this with everybody. People need to know that there's hope for them, whether they're in a deep rut or not, whether it's, oh, they just need a little push, or they're like where I was just giving up on a lot of things. And, so, they talked to me about becoming a coach, and I was like, I don't have time for this, but I really do want to help people. I want anything with the business. I just want to help people. And they're like, okay, Joanne, you can go as fast or as slow as you want. Do what, and that's really what hooked me in, was I was like, no one was going to push me to go too fast, and I can go as slow as I want it. Well, what happened with me is when I put my before and after, it was just like, so I'm like, whoa, it happened so quick for me. But let me tell you, it was a little overwhelming at first, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me. As a matter of fact, we were on a call like this one time, and my daughter was doing dishes, and Marissa mentioned, could you imagine your life without Beachbody? And she turned around and gave me this look like, you better not stop Beachbody, because even my family has experienced the positive effects of what being part of this mission has done for me. And anyway, I'm totally believe in what we're doing, and I've grown so much with the personal development. I'm Marissa, Lauren, Charisse, the people that started with me, they can tell you that I've changed completely from when I first started. I was like this meek little, and to now I'm like, just, we have our moments. We all do. It's not perfect, of course. We all have our struggles. It's life is a process and a journey, but I'm such a better person than I used to be. It's so much more in positive, and more than anything, that's what this opportunity has done for me, has really pushed me in a positive direction. I don't know where I would, and my daughter actually quote unquote said, Mom, I don't know where you would be right now if it wasn't for Beachbody. So, and actually a really cool story is that I have technically 3 jobs, but I barely work the other 2. I'm basically working the one now, because Beachbody's helped me replenish some of that income that I was making before. And I was a single mom, by the way. I'm in a relationship now, but I had taken over all my children's expenses, so I had a lot of debt on me. And one thing that I was also able to accomplish was I paid for my kids' college ahead of time, and I've actually paid off my daughter's dorm, and she's not even out of high school yet. And I'm almost done with her tuition with Beachbody money. I only use Beachbody money to pay that, so that was huge for me. So, anyways, that's my story. And when our team is amazing. We have such amazing people on this team. I'm like so proud to be part of this team.
Thanks for sharing, girl.
Marissa,
Yeah.
it's Arlene.
Hey.
I took myself off mute.
Okay.
I have a question about steering customers. Every month, I know the first Monday, I'm learning that the first Monday of every month starts a new challenge group.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yes.
And it's always the 21-day fix.
They can do whatever program they want. I just do a 3-week. I do a 4-week challenge. With the first week is pre-week,
Uh-huh.
and then the next 3 weeks are the actual challenge. But they can choose whatever program they want. For me, that's what I do.
And is there a routine name for every month? Like this month, it's flexing in February, or?
No, it's just whatever you want to make it. Just come up with the creative name. I was like, flexing in February sounds good. Okay, that's it.
Okay. And then of course I've been listening to all of the coaching videos and day-to-day responsibilities and so on and so forth. And I know that an idea is to have a free group the second Monday of the month or the third Monday of the month. Is that correct?
That's what a lot of people do, but I mean, it's up to you. It's whatever you want to do, whatever works best for you and your business.
Uh-huh. I received a call today from I guess one of the CEOs of the company. I don't know. It was
Oh yeah, I got that too.
a
This is- What
robocall.
did you say? This is a robocall or something. That was hilarious. I was like, seriously?
Well, that was okay. I mean, it was a good suggestion to offer money back guaranteed if you're needing to actually secure a new person in your business.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that yet. Has
I think-
anyone in the group done that?
I don't.
Have you done it?
I don't really do it too much. I don't think it needs to be offered, but that's his Carl's thing that he talks about. But could try it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying.
Try it. Thank you, girl. Thanks for the questions. Did anybody else, before we shut down the line for the night, does anybody else have any questions about the presentation or about coaching? Jennifer, did you want to talk a little bit about your story? Did you want to share? I mean, you don't have to by any means if you don't want to. I don't want to put you on the spot. It's up to you.
Me, Jennifer?
Yeah.
I can, sure. So I joined sort of out, I kind of jumped into both, just a little bit, both the coaching and participant opportunity, kind of just jumped in with both feet from the beginning. I was both looking for something that simplified fitness, simplified nutrition, and an extra income source. So it was sort of like something that met all my needs in one place. And so I kind of just jumped in and was willing to learn everything all from the beginning. It was really overwhelming at first, but I found that you just kind of find a way to make it work for you. And I really loved from the outset the opportunity to impact other people. I'm an athletic trainer, and so I was used to helping people get better from injuries and back to their sports. And I had since switched over into more of an administrative role with my job. Well, I switched jobs, and I was in an administrative role instead of clinical, so I was missing that side of connecting with people. And so Beachbody filled not only the gap of me not having a consistent workout routine, and again, I'm an athletic trainer, so I know how to put together a workout routine, but I just wasn't doing it. I wanted something I didn't have to think about. And then it solved, in all my years of being athletic and being active, I really never plugged into nutrition. I sort of had that I work out so I can eat what I want mentality. And I never really had the body I wanted because of that. And so Beachbody gave me an opportunity to totally simplify my fitness and not make an excuse for not working out. I started with T25. I was like, literally, if I can make an excuse to miss a 25-minute workout, like something's off. So I jumped in, I did that, and started plugging away with Shakeology and the nutritional side, and just nailing that down. And then I really had people asking me what I was doing really early on. So coaching became really natural because it came simply from sharing my story on social media and just posting my sweaty face or sharing what I was having for lunch. And all of a sudden everybody was like, what are you doing? And so for those of you that are a little hesitant about coaching or being shy, I'm very introverted myself, so I can totally relate to that. And what I can tell you though is that by putting yourself out there, you'd be amazed at the people that just start to ask you questions. And that doesn't always mean a sale, but it does mean that you're putting the opportunity in front of people and it's generating interest. And I found the more that I showed myself, the more people connected with me and with what I was doing. So it was sort of this seamless thing for me. I didn't really fight the coaching opportunity because I was looking for it, but it also, it was very natural, to be really honest. not every moment of this journey has been easy. I'll tell you that. Like, I'm certainly not going to sit here and tell you that coaching doesn't take work or that it doesn't take time. It does. But I loved what Joanne said, that, you know, what would you do if you didn't have it? Like, in the moments that are like really tough and I'm like, why am I up late working on Beachbody? I'm like, what if I didn't have this? Am I willing to give this up? And the answer is always no, I'm not willing to give this up. So it's met a need. I really struggled financially with the career field I was in, and it's met a need financially to just not have those worries anymore. You know, I realized at Christmas that the paycheck I got the week of Christmas was almost the exact amount that we had spent on Christmas gifts, you know. So when you can have an extra source of income, like not something that you have to factor into your monthly salary, but when you have an extra source of income that can cover expenses like that, it's a great feeling. And I've been able to pay down a 6-figure student loan debt more quickly by being able to make weekly payments from my Beachbody income. So, you know, my story sort of evolved from having a personal need and a desire to finding a way to create an income opportunity that's allowed me a sense of freedom in the financial aspect of my life that, to be quite honest, I never had, like, ever. I mean, I grew up in sort of a moderate, meager lifestyle. I had everything I needed, but I never had excess. And then I was in college, so we all know what that's like. And after college, I just didn't have that financial security. It was paycheck to paycheck, and I was barely getting by. And this has created an extra sense of just really feeling like I have an opportunity to change my financial situation. So that's been a big relief for me.
Thank you for sharing.
Sure. I don't know if anyone has any questions, but
I think we lost like half the people.
okay.
I'm still here.
But
If you were to pick an avenue that was the most successful, would that be the daily online posts? Would that be talking to people directly? Do you have an answer to that or an idea about that?
As far as connecting with customers?
Yes.
For me, the most successful business building activity I've engaged in is direct invites via mostly Facebook Messenger. That, and Marissa can probably speak more to that as well. But for me, I always say, for myself personally and to my personal coaches, that if you have a small amount of time to work your business, your best bet is to do your most the activity that has the most likelihood to build your business the fastest. And for me, that's the invitations. And it's the scariest part of coaching because it's vulnerable and you're going to hear no. But that is the hard and true way to ensure you're moving your business forward, is putting the opportunity out in front of enough people. So that would be I mean, yes, you need to be posting and you need to be sharing your story because you want to have something for them to reference when you do message them. But far and away, the months I've been the most successful are the months that I just buckled down and was like, I'm getting my invites out. No excuses. I'm getting my invites out. And I'm not going to be stopped by the no's.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
okay, well, on that note, thank you all for joining us. And if you have more questions, please reach out to whoever invited you to this And we will probably be doing more of these. I think it was a success. So thank you for joining us, and I'll be reaching out to everybody that I invited. So expect a text from me or something. Have a great night. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your stories. Jennifer, Joanne, Lauren.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Josie and Therese for putting this together. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marissa.
Have a good night.
Have
Bye,
a good night,
guys.
ladies. Bye.
Bye-bye.